Less than 1 week away for training camp, and we do got some Detroit Lions news. Let's begin. What's going on, YouTube, and welcome to Detroit Lions Talk with MicroMike. We talk all things Detroit Lions, news, rumors, analysis, breakdown, and everything regarding our franchise. In this video, we're going to be talking about some Detroit Lions news. A lot of stuff going on. Michael Brockers looking pretty good, trying to give a helping hand to Shawn himself, trying to get that group in a better position, and getting a hand there is definitely one way you can do so. DeVonta Adams, yeah, it's not Detroit Lions, but he decided to end contract talks, and we're going to talk about how that affects the Lions, not just this year, but years going forward for our football team, as well as we got some power rankings. USA Today gave the Lions a little kick in the face with their power rankings. I'm going to talk about that, how it shows up, and let's go ahead and talk about Ifeatu Melifonwu signed with the Lions, giving the Detroit Lions draft class a complete end to holding out. Before we get in this video, if you're not a subscriber on YouTube, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 15K. Also, if you've not hit that like button, smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes in this video. First up, Ifeatu Melifonwu has signed his deal, and that gives the Detroit Lions all the players signed from the NFL draft, 2 contracts, and that's good because, look, the training camp starts in less than a week, and it's important to get all our players under contract so we don't have to worry about money. We worry about play, preparation for the NFL season. This is what we need to deal with for training camp. You don't want players thinking about anything else besides the playbook, and that is now the case for Ifeatu Melifonwu and all of the draft class. Happy they signed him to a deal because we need all our players signed. It's simple as that. How is Ifeatu Melifonwu going to be preparation for this training camp? Where is he going to be placed? This is a major question mark. He is a corner. However, we do need help at the safety position. Is he going to be on the outside corner? It's going to be on the inside. It's going to be the backup potentially doing safety. Melifonwu is one of those players that definitely it is very important to look at a microscope and see how he progresses throughout the days and weeks of training camp. And I can't wait to see in preseason the formations that he's going to be in. This is a vital piece towards the Lions' young secondary. How is he going to be placed, and can he fill some voids of players who are lacking at that same position? Melifonwu, can't wait to see you play. Smash that like button, folks. Let's get to 100 likes in this video. With your help, I know it can get done. You guys are amazing, and you have been supporting this channel for an extremely long time. Let's just get those likes up and continue to grow this channel, and with your help, it will get done. Michael Brockers is already showing dividends by being a player that we need for this Detroit Lions defensive line. We need veteran leadership to teach these young men how to prepare for training camp and how to get better physically, mentally, and emotionally and play at the highest level at the position that they need, because he is helping out Shawn right now preparing for training camp, and that's exactly what you want from leaders on your football team. Teach these young players how to behave, how to train, how to really heal this body up, because if we know Shawn, he's been injured quite a bit. You got Michael Brockers, who's been to it all, so maybe he can help him out, maybe with a little bit of stretching, different ways to prepare for camp to make sure that his body is physically prepared for camp that's taking place. And also, how to lead by example. Michael Brockers is known as a very good leader when he was with the Los Angeles Rams, as he is an individual. You lead by example. He also is a leader when it comes to voicing his opinion, and that's exactly the type of leadership the Lions need on this defense, who there's a lot of players that are young, as well as we know how this defense played last year and the last couple years, not very good. And to change a culture in Detroit, to change the way that we operate, you must have leaders of men who can show these young guys how to play in the NFL. Michael Brockers, what a fantastic trade that was for the Detroit Lions. Basically gave up nothing for a guy who is going to show these young Lions how to win in the NFL, how to prepare in the NFL, and the expectations that he has by taking this Deshaun hand under his wing to get him ready for the NFL season. Huge shout out to Brockers for that. This is why he is a fantastic acquisition. Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell did a fantastic job by pinpointing him and making him part of the Detroit Lions. DeVonta Adams. Yes, he's not a Detroit Lion, but everything that occurs when it comes to the NFC North is Lions news, in my opinion. Obviously, we've heard about the drama with Aaron Rodgers. Is he going to show up for camp? Is he not? He doesn't want to be there. He turned down a contract extension. Well, guess what? So did DeVonta Adams. He turned down a contract extension, and this looks to be his last year a Green Bay Packer. This guy is a stud at wide receiver. And in the offseason, he's going to command a lot of money where he will get paid big time, and he will leave the NFC North. Let's get to 15,000 subscribers. I'm so used to saying, let's get to 14K, but now we're at 14K. Let's get to 15K. And with your help, I know it can get it done. The more we grow, the more we explode, and that's what it's all about in this YouTube game. How does this affect the Detroit Lions? Well, it's definitely looking like the Green Bay Packers are getting close to a full-out rebuild. I don't remember the last time the Green Bay Packers was in this position, and that's fantastic news because they've dominated the NFC North. So watching their players leave and watching the dysfunction take place up there in Green Bay is something that is fantastic for the Lions. Because if this really is their last year of having these quality players, the Detroit Lions right now are in the rebuild mode. Next year, they're going to be in much better position to win. So if Green Bay loses their players, such as a DeVonta Adams, the Lions have a much better chance to win the NFC North with the dysfunction that is in Green Bay. Hey, maybe the Lions would like to take a flyer to see if could they potentially pick up a DeVonta Adams. Remember, the Detroit Lions have a ton of cap space next year, and if we can get a player such as DeVonta Adams at his skill set, that would do massive wonders for the wide receiver core because he is a game changer, a player that makes the defense preparation around, as we know, as he has dominated us and dominated the NFL. I cannot wait to watch the drama going forward, not just with DeVonta Adams, not just with Aaron Rodgers, that's going to be taking place for this whole franchise going forward this offseason and this year. USA Today has decided to do their power rankings and give prediction records, and the Detroit Lions fall at 3-14 win record and become the team that is there with the 30 out of 32 franchises. That's not too good when you look at the Detroit Lions. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I don't believe the Detroit Lions will go 3 wins. I have them around 6 wins for this up-and-coming season. I think they'll be better than 30 out of 32, but I'm not going to get too upset about this. First off, power rankings mean absolutely nothing. We haven't even played a simple game yet. They fluctuate. The only rankings that matter is after the final game of the year, where the teams are placed when it comes to the NFL draft. Rankings of power means absolutely nothing. And when it comes to the 3-14 record, obviously that's a top 5 draft pick. Obviously they're one of the first 2 NFL teams in this NFL draft. And that just shows what the legacy media kind of thinks of the Detroit Lions. Not so good. But in all honesty, I'm not upset at this record prediction as well. The Detroit Lions need to win football games to change this perception. And just like Dan Campbell said in his press conference, he can tell you all this stuff, but it's meaningless until you prove it on the field, and I 100% concur with that sentiment. A couple years ago, the legacy media said the Detroit Lions go 3 wins. I laughed about it, and guess what? We picked up Jeffrey Okudah with the 3rd pick in the NFL draft because we had 3 wins. So I'm not going to laugh about these predictions when it comes to records. I just want to see it on the field, and these guys show week in and week out that they do belong in the position that they're at. I think they get the 6 wins, 5 to 6 wins, anything from there. And with the Green Bay Packers having such a mess going on right now in Green Bay, who knows? Maybe Aaron Rodgers don't even show up, and that win-loss total, the wins could go up and the loss total could go down. because if Jordan Love is in there, he's definitely not Aaron Rodgers, and that's hashtag facts. So can't wait to see how the season plays out, but I'm not upset about it at all. Generally, when it comes to media bias, I can get a little bit fiery, but if you want to show some of these people, if you want better records, you just need to go out there and win. Just win the football games. And this year, I'm not too concerned about wins. In all honesty, I'm more concerned about how the players react to the new regime. Do they buy into Dan Campbell? And do they play hard from the beginning of the football game to the end? That's what I want to see, them buying into what Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell are selling, because if they do, that spells great news for the Lions going forward for the next couple of years, and I'm happy about that. So I'm not too worried about this year too much as a whole. I'm just worried about changing the culture the correct way and having these players buy in to the new system that's coming into place. On the upcoming videos, we've got the One Pride podcast on my channel every single Thursday at 6:30 p.m. EST. It's a live, fun, interactive show where you get questions. I may have answers. Just throw it in the comment section, and I'll do everything I can, myself and the panel, to give you the answer. As well as Sundays at 11 in the morning, I'm live for a one-on-one Q&A session. It's you run the show, the whole thing. If you got questions, I'll top to answer them. So make sure you show up for that. I'm dropping videos every single day, so you don't want to miss out on the latest news and rumors. Hit that notification bell.